Hello and welcome to another video where we are playing the Mini Motorways Weekly Challenge again, and this week it's in London, which is very exciting because I live in London, so that's a bit of fun. And the challenge this week is that we've got unlimited bridges, which is pretty good. We've got motorways requiring road tiles. That does make it a bit trickier. We had that a couple of weeks ago. And we've also got weekly choices are now a mystery. This definitely does make it more difficult, but this one was a lot of fun last time we tried it, so I'm actually pretty excited to play with that again. I do feel like it adds a nice bit of randomness to the game. But anyway, let's go ahead and play. So we started off fairly simply, although already we're going to have to go a little bit roundabout in order to get to this dark blue one up here. And of course London is one of these maps that has a train going around, so we've got these little train stations as well as destinations that we're going to need to fulfill the requirements for. And we've had a little dark blue destination pop up, so I'll just turn that house around, let him help out this guy instead. Hopefully we get a few more dark blue houses, because we'll probably need them for this destination. We've only got one guy, and he's pretty far away, so I don't think that'll last very long. And we've got another house appearing relatively far away from its destination, and yep, we're out of road tiles, so that's not ideal. It is Sunday, so I might just wait to hook this guy up till we get our extra road tiles. Mystery upgrade or mystery upgrade. Last time we just went for everything on the left, and this feels like a high risk, high reward strategy to me, because in my head, motorways and traffic lights both often appear on the left. I actually don't know if that's real. I've not looked into that. So we were always picking the one on the left. Maybe this time we always pick the one on the right, and I guess we'll get a lot of roundabouts. And it was a roundabout. And we can now hook these houses in, which is good. We could even turn this into a roundabout to make the path shorter for this dark blue guy coming around here, seeing as we are going to need these road tiles for motorways when they crop up. So normally motorways don't cost any road tiles, but in this challenge you do have to pay for the number of tiles that the motorway is technically crossing, so I do have half an eye on storing up some of these road tiles so that when we do get a motorway we are actually able to use it. And we are back at Sunday. It was a pretty quiet week. I'll stick with my tactic of taking the one on the right. And this time it was traffic lights. And we do finally have a new destination. I'll just hook this house right into it. Seems pretty straightforward. And the way these roads are organised, this house can't connect into this one too easily, so I'll probably connect it into this roundabout so it can help out with this dark blue up the top instead. Ooh, and another destination, and a red one this time, and this is also going to require quite a lot of road tiles to get around there. Luckily we've got our unlimited bridges, so that's not an issue. Mystery upgrade or mystery upgrade. We got a roundabout. Pretty happy with that. Would like to start seeing some motorways at some point. I am wondering if my theory about motorways appearing on the left is a thing, and maybe I should be taking that mystery upgrade on the left. So maybe we should swap our tactic for the next week. And we've got a new yellow destination, luckily appearing relatively closely to these yellow houses that already exist. There is also a little yellow house down here. I've not got much I can do with him yet, and to be honest, these two destinations both have two houses attached, so maybe he can just sit and be pretty for a bit. I've got a few spare road tiles, so I might do a bit of my coastal path just round here to protect this space. Ooh, and we've had a light blue house and destination appear, again quite far from each other. It's not ideal. Maybe a roundabout could help us with this, if they kind of share this yellow line that we've got going on. We could have a traffic light in there, and we could turn that into a roundabout, and we could hook the houses in up here. And I think that wouldn't be too bad. We do need to get them hooked in quickly because this guy is asking for them. And actually then these guys could just hook onto that road, which makes them a bit better. And maybe we even just actually get rid of all of that. I think that's slightly better. Don't love how these houses look. Oh, mystery upgrade. I'm gonna keep going for the one on the right. I feel like once we've got a tactic, we should stick with it. And it gave us extra road tiles, I think. So yeah, not mad at that. We will need them, so. Oh, we got an extra little pink house down here, which I would quite like to hook into that guy to help him out up here. When this light blue has gone circular, and they have given us one extra house for him, but these houses do have a long way to travel to get there, so I don't know how long he's going to be happy for. I would, to be honest, love a motorway to fix that situation, so let's see what we're given. But what we've been given is a light green, so I will fix that instead. Again, our unlimited bridge is coming in handy. And we've got an upgrade. Let's go for the one on the right. It's traffic lights. That's not really what I wanted. I guess that means I'll probably just hook this guy in like that with a traffic light, which I actually hate, if I'm honest. And if anything, I would rather do it down here just so they have a slightly less distance to travel. Maybe I'll give them both. Maybe they can have this kind of like innie-outie thing. Which actually, I just don't think they'll come and use this one because it'll be less efficient for the houses to get there. But I'll leave it for now. End of week 6. I will keep going for the mystery upgrade on the right. I wonder if I will regret this at some point. More road tiles. Maybe next week is the week we switch to taking the rewards on the left, because I do think that's where the motorways crop up. I could be lying, but in my head the motorways appear on the left. And I'm drawing coastal roads out where I can. Again, it's just a little tactic I do to make sure that houses and destinations don't end up appearing like right on the edge of rivers and seas and stuff and end up like blocking the route for other houses to be able to get to their destinations. It's kind of only really possible when you have a lot of spare road tiles, and it's definitely not essential, so you can use it sparingly as a technique. Because I've got unlimited bridges, I'm not too worried about connecting this house up in a very long-routed manner. It does cost road tiles, of course, so that is something to take into account. Alright, yeah, we're switching tactics. We're going for the one on the left. And immediately we get a motorway. Honestly, I mean, obviously that's confirmed nothing, but in my head it's confirmed everything. And I'm honestly pretty tempted to use it for these light blues to get to their destination, just because they are so far away from it. I don't know if I'll regret using it this early, if there might be something else that I would have wanted to use it for more, but I'm kind of okay with it at the moment. And now I've got that roundabout back, I can hopefully, yeah, replace this traffic light system with a roundabout instead, which I think will work a little bit better. Ooh, and we've got a light blue destination next to this red one now. That's actually pretty easy considering these light blues are all pretty close by. Ooh, and we've got a light blue destination over here. That's trickier. That does make me think that this guy might need to share the motorway with this guy. Ooh, this is gonna be ugly, but I think this is what we have to do for now. I do hate it, and I do want to change it as soon as I can. Ooh, maybe I could bring this guy over and round. It does use a lot of road tiles. Maybe I have to delete some of my coastal roads, which is okay. And then we can delete this very ugly connection here. And another upgrade. We'll stick with going for the left now. And we got a roundabout. I do like a roundabout, so I'm happy with that. And I might use this roundabout just to rope this yellow guy into the mix down here. Might mean we get to... Oh yeah, especially with that one, I think we can now probably delete this very long road. And I guess immediately redraw it to come down here to this guy. Yeah, this guy is very well served with yellows now up here, so not worried about that. Mystery upgrade was road tiles, fine. I think I'm being a bit silly with this roundabout, and we could actually separate these pinks if we wanted. If I do something like this. Yeah, now we've got two pinks slash reds serving this one, and two pinks slash reds serving this one. Oh, and a new green destination, although not too many houses to serve it. We might have to... Oh, well, actually there is now a house to serve it, so I guess we'll just run that all the way down there. and ignore what I was about to do. History upgrade. Traffic lights. That's a bit dull. Ooh, and this green has gone circular. He's got 4 houses serving him, whereas this square destination now has 6. Really, we want those swapped round if we're being efficient. I'm not 100% sure how we can go about that. Oh, I guess this is 5 down here. I might leave it for now rather than change anything too drastically and just see how much this guy complains, and if he does, then we'll have to do something. I'm trying to use this roundabout to add in these green guys that appear up here. Oh gosh, everything's moving quite quickly now. I need to hook some houses into this pink guy, which I think these 2 will do just fine for. Actually, it didn't need to go over that far. Just come straight up here. Oh, and now there's 3. That's very nice. Cool, and a new green destination, I think. Okay, let's choose our upgrade, which was row tiles. That just basically negates the need for this roundabout over here, because these guys can just simply turn around and help him straight out directly. The connections are going to get a little bit messy, so might actually kind of bring them round this way. Ooh, and a new light blue destination. That's interesting. Maybe these 3 houses can come off here because this guy actually has 4 blue houses over this way. And they could swoop around here instead, especially if I brought that down a line. This blue guy is getting a little bit chaotic. He's not got quite enough houses serving him, really. So I've got 3 spare dark blues down here. So it's just figuring out how to get them up here to help him out, really. Mystery upgrade. Roundabout. Yeah, he's really complaining. Might have a little pause and think about how I might rearrange this. Okay, I've done something a little bit quirky. These yellows and these dark blues are now sharing a road, and they've got a roundabout to help them along with it. I'm not 100% sure how well this is going to work, if I'm honest, but let's have a go. Ooh, and that is a slightly nasty position for this light green to have appeared on. Might use a little pause for this as well. Looks like we can get a roundabout in there. That might be necessary. try this out for now. It's not ideal. We've got 2 square destinations sharing these 5 green houses. Oh, and we did get a motorway that time. I wonder... Oh my god, and another green destination. Oh, they're appearing everywhere. But I think that's okay. We do have quite a few spare greens around here that could be grouped in various places. It's just how to get them there. Maybe if I turned this into a motorway. And then the rest of these can actually come down along here. Oh, this yellow guy is a little bit unhappy. He's got loads of houses attached, so I think they're just taking a bit of time to get to him. Maybe he could be our next candidate for a motorway, to be honest. That might be helpful. He's complaining a lot. We do have enough houses to serve him. Just hope they will get there in time. Could even rope a few in from here briefly if we needed. Mystery upgrade. Ugh. Traffic lights. Would have definitely rather a motorway, but there we go. Oh, and I've just remembered we've actually got unlimited bridges, so we could probably, if I pause quickly, claw this motorway back by sending this along here, and these blues could actually use a bridge to get across where they need to. I wonder what the sensible way to connect these up is. There we go, I think that could work quite well with these using bridges instead, and then once we get that motorway back we can start using it to help these yellows get to where they want to be. I'm also looking at this blue having a bit of a panic again. Oh god, and a blue has just appeared there as well. That's not what we wanted or needed. And our motorway is back, so as soon as I can I'm going to get rid of all of this. And I've actually unpaused a bit sooner than I should have done because we've also got a dark blue down here which has appeared in a very inopportune spot. That's fine, that bridge can do this instead. But how do we get dark blues over here? That is the question. So potentially these blues could actually share this entrance with this green, especially once I've got this roundabout back, because we could use a roundabout to make that a bit cleaner. And then maybe some of these blues could kind of slide past here. Like that. Obviously this does create a T-junction which will make the cars slow down a bit, which I don't love, but to be honest I'm in a bit of a sticky situation, so I'm not quite sure what else I can do. Even this guy's complaining a lot up here, so... Gosh, everyone's complaining. Okay, done a tiny bit of rearranging of these light greens as well to try and make sure that this guy's got enough, because he's not super happy, and I think it might be because they're not leaving home yet because of that roundabout. Don't know if that road will help. Ooh, they are being tricky about this. I think it might have been too late. And indeed it was too late. We only got to 1,974 commuters and just a pip over 100 days. So let's go and take a look at how we did on the leaderboard. I'm imagining we didn't do that well. Top 15%. I mean, you can't really complain about that. That put us 69th on the leaderboard. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it.